This is interesting because, as you know, I've spent, what, 3 months on this already? And I think I'm finding it the 1 yard line. I tried different heads. I tried making a hybrid. I tried it all. And I finally came to the conclusion because I said, wait a minute, the first thing I want to find out, is this going to help the average guy play better golf? That's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
That's it, period.
Yeah, pardon me, Bobby.
Go ahead.
Well, you're saying, too, with your assistants, that they don't have any flaws that are jumping out at you. Therefore, they can apply this technology and see if it's better than what they were using.
Well, no, the whole idea when I first started is I said, does it make it easier for a guy if the ball's in the same place every time? He's the same distance from the ball every time, the club's the same length every time, weighs the same, everything's the same. Where you have the variable length golf club, it seems like the guys have a hard time hitting a 4-iron, and they hit a wedge a lot better, or a 7-iron really well. Why not make the whole set the same length as the 7-iron? That's sort of how it all went. I found out that don't work. I don't care what they say. What finally turned my light on is after talking to Gene Sowers, and he says, you know, my scoring clubs are the 6-iron on down. I remembered that when we had conversations before. He said, anything above the 6-iron, you know. And then I looked at Bryson DeChambeau's golf clubs and what he has, this configuration. And what they've really done is they divided the golf clubs into 2 pieces. There's your scoring clubs, and there's your knock the snot out of the ball clubs. One set configuration is to advance the golf ball down the obstacle course. The other one is to get the ball close to the hole. Right? So, what I found was that when you try to make the pitching wedge, the gap wedge, and the 9-iron the same length as the 7-iron, the ball balloons a little bit. That's the real complaint everybody has. Is so the ball shoots up in the air a little too much, puts too much underspin on it. So what I did is I took the 6, 7, and 8 are identical. See, you can look at the 6, 7, and 8-iron here, and they're all the same length. Why? Because these are all, that's not the 8-iron.
How about the loft, Bob?
Here it is. Because these are your scoring clubs from the 6-iron on down.
So you kept the loft of the respective clubs where they normally are.
It's a 6-iron loft, 7-iron loft, 8-iron loft, as if they're all the same length.
Gotcha.
They're all the same head weight. Right? Now, I took the 9-iron and I made it a half-inch shorter. Hey, Thomas. Right? Then I take the pitching wedge and I made it a half-inch shorter yet. But what did I have to do? I added 7 grams worth of weight to this club and 14 grams of weight to that club in the head.
Oh, so the same weight now.
So you're just minimizing the variables, just keeping one difference.
And so now, when you go to the gap wedge, which is another half-inch shorter,
yeah.
When you go to your traditional sand wedge, you're right on target, the regular length. So the set goes this way. It doesn't go this way. You see all the pictures from Cobra and stuff, and they show all the clubs with the grips the same length.
Yeah.
Right? Well, mine won't do that. My 5-iron, if you even want one, is longer than those other 3. And the wedges are shorter. In reality, you only want from 6-iron on down. Then your bag divides from there. See, I took the 5-iron. Everybody complains the 5-iron, they can't get it up in the air. Sure, because you can't get it up in the air 37.5 inches. Neither can Bryson DeChambeau. That's why his 3-iron is 39.5 inches. This 5-iron is a 4-iron in loft. It's 24 degrees. So it's really a 4-iron, just has a 5 written on the bottom. So no wonder guys can't get the damn thing up in the air. Now this, what did I do? I made it an inch longer than the rest of the set and took weight. Out here, I'm going to have a little rubber rubber foam thing to put in there that'll look nice. And drilled out weight out of the back so that this club head is lighter, and this is really more closer to being a traditional 4-iron. Because DeChambeau is hitting a 3-iron, which is only maybe 2 or 3 degrees more stronger than what this is, but he's got it at 39.5 inches. Why? Because he can't hit it at 37.5 inches either.
Even with his club head speed.
Even with his club head speed. It ain't happening. Same thing happened with the hybrid. I took the hybrid, I made it in steel, I made it in graphite, I made it in kryptonite, I did everything. It ain't happening. Because when you try to make 272 grams, which is what a 7-iron weighs, into a hybrid, the head's too big. You defeat the whole purpose. So what you've got to say is this, where I used to think my hybrid as part of my irons, it was replacing a 3-iron. No. I'm going the other way. I'm going 6-iron on down for most golfers should be this configuration. Those are your get the ball close to the hole, built for accuracy, not for distance golf clubs. That you're going to be more consistent.
6, 7, 8, 9 or get close to the hole.
Get it. That's why the name of the golf clubs, Get It Close.
Yeah.
You'll be able to get them at getitclose.com. Hey, what's going on? All right? You'll be able to see this because we're taping it, so you didn't miss anything. You can ask anybody, they'll tell you.
Okay. It's $10 to watch the tape.
All right, so that's what it is. And now I'm going to take them and play golf with them on the golf course today. And then what I'm going to do is make a set to see for members, you can take them out and go play with them. Non-members, they'll have to pay maybe a rental fee, $19, and they can rent them for the day and try it. But for members, it'll be free. You just take it, go play golf with them for the day. See what you really think. Does it make a difference? Do you find yourself to be more accurate with this configuration? Not longer. Don't expect the 7-iron in this set to go, except that maybe the lofts are a little stronger, that it might go further than your 7-iron, but the whole idea is not distance. The whole idea is consistency and getting the ball closer to the hole with your 6-iron on down. Then traditional hybrids, if you want to make them an inch shorter, that's fine too. I don't have a problem with that. Hey, Jim. But traditional hybrids on up to your driver is the same. Same thing with Bryson. His driver's 44.5 inches. That's pretty common on tour. 44 inches on his 3-wood. If anything, that's a half inch longer. And then he's got the 3-iron that's 39.5 inches long. So that's that part of the bag. Then the rest of the bag is built for total consistency, not necessarily distance. They're all the same. And this, of course, is not all the same. Just the 6, 7, and 8 are the same. 9, pitching wedge, gap wedge, 5-iron. Does any of this make any sense? And I found a head that I could actually, because I tried, like you know, if you watch any of the videos, I tried a bunch of different heads, and for some reason, this head can be bent a lot more. It's softer. The metal's softer on it for some reason. I don't know what happened. But the other ones, they were murder to try and bend, and I wanted to bend them more upright, because what I found, for me, is that all of a sudden, I'm hitting my irons more accurate because I've made the lie angle more upright, and I'm standing more upright to the ball and swinging more upright, and I'm finding that I'm getting a different ball flight, and I really like it. But that calls for a whole other set of gimmicks, so that means changing everything you do. You don't have to do that. But I wanted to do that to try to come closer to where Bryson is, because he's really, really upright. I can't go that far. But I found as I got more upright, you know, I almost felt like a Jack Nicklaus starter kit, because he would swing that way. He was, if you watch him, he stands up more upright and swings more upright. So that's where we are so far. And we're going to hit some today. We'll videotape that. I'm going to take it on the golf course, and that's really the final exam. And then I'll make another video to explain to you guys whether they're worth it or not. And if they're in this bag,
They're worth it.
it's working. And then I'll say, here's a set. Go play with them. Go ahead. Go have a good time. I'll make one set just for the members to try. Just take it out. Go play golf with them. All right?